Okay, so the A module is essentially done. Everything is finished here. As you can see, this is the A module, and it's all put together and pulled all the pins out. Everything is nice and stable. The last thing I have to do is actually do some prep work to be able to connect this to the other modules. As you can see here, there's some cutouts here in the bottom. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera or not. This is the wrong end. On this end and on the back here, there are actual little cutouts, holes, and this is where the bolts are going to go. So that's going to allow me to bolt the sections together. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to punch out those holes. Okay, and we'll do that on this end, right here. And being as how this is the A module, I only have two sides to deal with. Now, the question becomes, of course, how do we get in there? So what we're going to do, they've already made some cutouts here for me, which I think is great. The videos and the drawings show doing a manual, rough out here. I love the fact that they've cut this out already. So let's finish this cutout right here. Whoops. All right, there you go. So I've left that little bottom there. What I'm going to do at the moment is just leave that hanging. This allows me to get my hand inside here to do the bolts, to bolt these pieces together. So I've got 3 spots like that to give me access to all the places where the bolts are going to be. There's that one. That one's actually completely loose, which is not a bad thing. Okay, because what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to temporarily put a piece of tape across here. And of course this is on the bottom, so it's not going to actually be seen except for when I turn it over to bolt stuff together. But this will also, with the tape, will give me the option of being able to come back in here at another time and re-access this to unbolt it or to make any changes, to work with the wiring, whatever it is I need to do. So let's put a piece on here as well, a couple pieces, just to hold it in place and make sure it's accessible when I'm ready to do it. There, okay. Got one more cutout over here. There's that one as well. I get my hand in there to take care of that. And we'll put a piece of tape back up on there for the moment. Now I could have waited to cut this out until I was actually ready to bolt the 2 pieces together. But I thought this might be a good finish to the series on the A module before we go on to videotape the B module. There's one other little feature on here that I think is really cool. They've also done a cutout right here, and I will open that up a little bit later, but that's where I'm going to be able to get in there to do wiring, where I can hook up wires or run wires for switches or whatever I need to do. So that little soft patch is there as well, and we'll deal with that later. So that's everything for now. Good timing, the light just went off again. And that's the end of A module, and we will come back to you again as we get on to the next step with the B module.